Warning: the following program contains scenes of violence intended for adult audiences. Viewer discretion is advised.
Are you ready now? I got you freaking out. Say you're ready now. I'm not gonna say it again. Who said a man can take a stand? He's got a plan, he's got a right. He'll fight to win, he won't give in. He'll watch the signs or pay the price. You sold your pride, you'll pay the price. Know that it gets you every time. Still, I gotta know, are you ready for war? 'Cause it's coming around my bend. Are you ready once more? I am not gonna say it again. This is one thing you should know, so you better get it through your head. Are you ready for war? 'Cause it's coming around my bend, my bend, my bend, my bend. No, I'm not gonna say it again, 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 again. No, I'm not gonna say it again.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the debuting Sigman.
It is an honor. It is a privilege to be here at CWE. And that honor and that privilege is for each and every one of you. The honor and privilege is for everybody here in CWE to have a true winner like myself, Grace CWE. Now, Miss Vicki, let me tell you a little bit about myself. I come from Knoxville, Tennessee, from the United States of America, the best country in the world. But I know CWE has some of the best talent in the world, and a winner like me is always looking for new people to get in the ring with. New people that I can get in the ring with and new people that I can beat. Great wrestlers from around the world to be the next little stepping stone for me. Now, where I come from, I am an NWA mountain champion. And tonight, and every other night here that I'm at CWE, you're going to find out exactly what a winner is all about.
All right, let's head back to the action.
This singles contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, weighing in at 188 pounds, the first All-Star, Brian Rich.
Welcome everyone to CWE Wrestling. Dynamite Dave Petro ringside, and we are set to kick things off on this week's edition of CWE Television with a tremendous singles contest. You see him in the ring, the first All-Star, Brian Rich. And Brian Rich has his work cut out for him this week, as we will see the debut of the NWA Mountain Empire champion, Sigman. Now, I had an opportunity to speak in the locker room area to Sigman, and let's just say this: I've been around the sport of professional wrestling for a long, long time, and I think I've seen almost everything. But ladies and gentlemen, this man, you hear his music playing right now, Sigman has a very high opinion of himself. Now, I'll give him that he is the NWA Mountain Empire champion. He's trained with the likes of Ricky Morton of the Rock and Roll Express. He has traveled the roads of professional wrestling. But as you will see as he now approaches the ring, the man, as I said, has a tremendous high opinion of himself. And from what I understand, he wants a very special ring introduction as we get set for this special one-on-one contest. Let's turn it back over to our ring announcer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this man has demanded
Demanded?
American introduction. In the ring, weighing in at 217 pounds from Knoxville, Tennessee, Sigman.
And there you have it. Our first look, my first look at Sigman. Tremendously well put together. I'm going to give him that. One fall, 30-minute time limit. Sigman going one-on-one with the first All-Star, Brian Rich. Hey, coming up later on today, our television main event, and it's going to be a doozy. MAN. They're going to go one-on-one with Thunderblood. No disqualification, no count out. Phone a friend and make sure everyone is tuning in for this great matchup. Also tonight, we'll see Heavy Metal go one-on-one with the Rebel, Bobby Collins. Both men set to lock up, and there you go, collar to elbow hookup. Wrap around by Sigman. Brian Rich comes around, full Nelson, back, trying for a snap mare. He gets it, and applying the front headlock. CWE fans, going to remind you, coming up Friday, March the 21st, we are set to reinvade Rookie's Sports Bar in Transcona. And any of you have been to our shows before at Rookies know that they are one of a kind. 8:30 bell time, 18 plus only show, Rookie's Sports Bar in the heart of downtown Transcona, Winnipeg, Manitoba. Another collar to elbow hookup, Sigman. Now with the side headlock, pressure being applied to Brian Rich. I would be remiss if I did not mention that I am not joined at ringside by Kevin Cannon. And I have said this many, many times. Oh, tremendous arm drag. I have said this many, many times before. I get kind of nervous when Kevin Cannon is not here because I often wonder what he is up to. Big wrist lock being applied by the first All-Star, Brian Rich, as Sigman is being tested in a CWE ring. As I mentioned, Sigman is the NWA Mountain Empire champion. Again, trained with the likes of Ricky Morton of the Rock and Roll Express and many, many other top names. Oh, big body slam. Puts down Brian Rich hard. This man put together well. Oh, missing with the elbow. And Brian Rich now. Another big arm drag. Wow. You know, Brian Rich, the first All-Star, has such tremendous ability, has yet to been able to put together a win streak here in CWE, but that's not for lack of effort. Now Sigman pushing him into the corner, and now, oh, big shoulder block into the midsection of the first All-Star, Brian Rich. Irish whip reversed! Sigman hard into the turnbuckles, and here comes Brian Rich, getting basically tossed aside like a piece of garbage. Oh, block! Oh, Brian Rich landing a big right hand of his own, coming in with a shoulder block, and now coming in. Oh, aye! Off the ropes, ducks the clothesline. Oh, and look at that tremendous head scissor takeover, and Sigman bailing out for safer grounds. Brian Rich, maybe the NWA Mountain Empire champion, has underestimated his opponent and just got a size 12 boot right to the chops. As I mentioned before, had an opportunity to try to speak to Sigman in the locker room area, and he basically kind of presented me with a resume and a picture of himself. He said everything you need to know is there and didn't have any time for me. So we're going to see if he can back up that arrogance in the ring, and now he is putting the boots to the throat of the first All-Star, Brian Rich. Not endearing himself to the ringside fans here, right here in CWE. Headbutt to Brian Rich. I mentioned this before, Sigman is put together, and from what I understand by talking to some of the other CWE superstars, that Sigman is a force to be reckoned with. He does, and I've seen it, come with the impressive resume, and we're going to see if he can carve out a name for himself right here in CWE. Another shoulder block. Referee going to break this one up and get it out of the corner. Irish rip out into the turnbuckles. Brian Rich hits hard and hits the deck. And Sigman looking very proud of himself while signaling for another one of these. Coming up on today's program, the masterpiece, Chris Masters. He will have a Masterlock challenge. Chris Masters, of course, making his presence felt right here in CWE. Sigman with the cover, 2 count. Brian Rich able to kick out. Sigman now applying a front face lock on Brian Rich. I, for one, am stoked up about the great television main event. MAN and Thunderblood. That feud has been running out of control here in CWE. Big Jess, Youngblood, and Red Thunder hoping to get their hands and revenge on MAN tonight on this very television program. Sigman now. Brian Rich able to get out. Oh, Brian Rich. That's what the ability of Brian Rich is second to none. Gets a 2 count on Sigman. And now misses with the clothesline. Sigman now. Oh, no, didn't hang on. 1, 2, this could be it. Sigman able to kick out. Oh, and a chop very dangerously close to the throat on the first All-Star, Brian Rich. Sigman from Knoxville, Tennessee, the Smoky Mountain region, if you will, of the NWA. Former stomping grounds of Jim Cornette. And of course, Chris Jericho was also a long time in Smoky Mountain Wrestling too. Sigman jawing with the tremendous crowd we have on hand tonight, right here in CWE. Oh! Tremendous takeover maneuver, and now top wrist lock. Sigman applying to the first All-Star, Brian Rich. This is the kind of action you will see when we invade your town. I've got some information on the Big May Tour. I've got all those details coming up a little bit later on today's show. Brian Rich trying to get to his feet, met with a headbutt by Sigman. Oh, that's not a scientific maneuver. That's not a wrestling maneuver. A la Mad Dog Vachon scraping the back of Brian Rich, and now a boot in the corner. This man, Sigman, not afraid to mix it up. Oh, and a big chop, and look at Brian Rich reeling. Sigman brings him back into the ring and meets him with another big chop. Snap bear, and going back to the front face lock, applying the pressure in our opening contest, Sigman versus Brian Rich. Dave Petro ringside, as I mentioned. No Kevin Cannon in sight this week. I don't know what that guy is up to. He's definitely up to no good, no doubt about it. Sigman now applying more pressure. Brian Rich trying to get out, powers his way out of that one, and now getting back to the vertical position. Oh, and met with a big right hand. Another couple of shots by Brian Rich. Oh, and Sigman has no more of that. Big knee to the guts into the turnbuckles. Oh, Brian Rich moving. Sigman hits hard. Drop kick, not much on that one, but did the trick. And now, neck breaker. Brian Rich now, feeling the energy from the crowd. And going for a bulldog. Oh, look at this. Boom! He got him. Brian, cover the guy. 1, 2, we have a winner. No, we don't. Sigman able to kick out at the count of 2. That would have been not the best debut for Sigman here in CWE, the NWA Mountain Empire champion. Non-title matchup, but if Brian Rich is to score a pinfall, would definitely put him in contention for that prestigious title. Brian Rich met with a boot to the side of the head. Sigman now, oh my, what a clothesline. And now rolling him over, trying to roll him over. What is he doing? Applying more pressure to Brian Rich. Referee right in position, asking if he's going to give up, and he does. We have a winner in his debut, the NWA Mountain Empire champion, Sigman. Still to come, our television main event, MAN versus Thunderblood, and of course, Heavy Metal taking on the Rebel, Bobby Collins.
You see this?
CWE Wrestling will continue right after this.
I go to Muscles by Myers because I trust them.
The staff is phenomenal. You come in, they're always positive, they're always happy to see you.
I walked in there not knowing a thing about supplements, and the staff there showed me everything I need to know.
I lost about 40 pounds and then put on about 10 pounds of muscle.
I've gotten stronger, I've had more energy.
I go to Muscles by Myers because they offer great advice, competitive pricing, and they care about helping you achieve your goals.
If I can do it, you can do it.
The official hotel of CWE in Winnipeg is the Clarion Hotel at 1445 Portage Avenue. For more information, go to www.clarionhotel.com.
In need of a professional photo shoot or photos for your event? Call Dwight Lowen Photography for all your needs. Visit www.dwightlowen.com.
You think I'm overrated? Some say
When in Nipawin, stop into Mr. Ribs, an official sponsor of the CWE, located at 15 Main Street West. Drop by today.
People patiently waiting. I came up from the basement. I don't trust y'all and y'all don't faze me.
Wrestling fans, be sure and stop into Lower Level Sports Collectibles at 189 Henderson Highway in Winnipeg. They are an official sponsor of the CWE.
But I'll bounce back. The haters won't go away. How y'all trying to do me?
Have you ever thought about becoming a professional wrestler? What about working behind the scenes in professional wrestling? Well, now's your chance. The CWE Elite Wrestling Academy is now accepting students. Learn from the best that Canadian Wrestling's Elite has to offer by signing up today. Our trainers have traveled the world from Canada and the US all the way to Mexico and Japan, been featured on TV and pay-per-view all across the world. All you have to do is send an email to info@cwecanada.ca to get the ball rolling. Make your dreams come true and contact Canadian Wrestling's Elite today.
CWE fans get set as the Stars return to Rookies Sports Bar Friday, March the 21st, 8:30 p.m. bell time. Tickets only $10, and this is an adults-only show. Fans get set for the Last Action Hero Tour featuring Ring of Honor star Chris Hero, who is also known as Cassius Ohno in WWE NXT. The tour kicks off Tuesday, May 6th in Morden, Manitoba, with a big event at the Access Event Center, 111 Gilmore Avenue. Bell time 7 o'clock. Get your advance tickets at Giant Tiger. The tour continues Wednesday, May 7th in Souris, Manitoba at the Souris Community Hall. Bell time 7 o'clock. Get your tickets at www.diyobo.com. Nipawin, Manitoba gets set. CWE returns Thursday, May 8th at the Yellowhead Arena. Get your tickets at Mr. Ribs, 15 Main Street West. Winnipeg, Manitoba gets set. CWE invades the Holy Cross Gymnasium Friday, May 9th. Bell time 7 o'clock. Get your tickets at Rudy's Video, Blade Hair Design, or Video 1001. Selkirk, Manitoba gets set. Selkirk Arena this time, The Barn. Saturday, May 10th, bell time 7 o'clock. Get your tickets at Blaine's, 366 Main Street. And finally, the CWE returns Sunday, May 10th, the Beausejour, Manitoba at the Broken Head River Community Hall. Special bell time, 3 o'clock. Get your tickets at Crosstown Convenience or go to www.diyobo.com. For more information on all these great events, go to www.cwecanada.ca.
All right, Thunder, you ready to get this done? Holy Christ, Jesus. Thunder, you okay? Hey, get the... Louis Manitoba, 161 pounds, the Rebel, Bobby Collins.
Welcome back to CWE Television. Dave Petro ringside. We're awaiting the arrival. There he is, the Rebel, Bobby Collins. He's going one-on-one with a man shrouded in controversy and mystery right here in CWE. That weird aura. Every time heavy metal enters the building, lights going out, masked men appearing. It's always got me looking over my shoulder when I know that heavy metal is in the building. There's all kinds of heinous acts going on right here in CWE. And that might throw our television main event into a bit of turmoil. MAN slated to go one-on-one with Thunderblood later on in today's program. Weirdness aside, that weird aura surrounding heavy metal, he is one accomplished grappler. He was able to defeat 49 other men several months ago back at the Rumble to Remember, and perhaps we could be looking at the future CWE champion. I'm talking about heavy metal. He is one big dude. He is accomplished. He has wrestled all over the world, and now enjoying a tremendous winning streak right here in CWE. And his opponent tonight is no slouch. The Rebel Bobby Collins, former 123approved.ca television champion. He has held tag team championship, singles belts all over Manitoba, northwestern Ontario, Saskatchewan, northern Minnesota. The Rebel Bobby Collins, no spring chicken, but his experience in the ring is his advantage as he gives away, I would say, 75 pounds to the big man, Heavy Metal. One fall, 45-minute time limit. Heavy Metal now jawing with the ringside fans here. The favorite, of course, is Plumas' own, the Rebel Bobby Collins. One-on-one, collared elbow hookup. Heavy Metal now the recipient of a side headlock. No, look at that. The Rebel Bobby Collins not afraid to break the rules. Oh! And the referee said, let go of the beard. The Rebel Bobby Collins didn't. The referee forced it. And Heavy Metal not too happy. Coming up a bit later on today's program, Chris Masters will issue a Masterlock challenge. We'll see if anyone can break the Masterlock. I'm not aware if Chris Masters has any money on the line this week. One point in the WWE, it was up to $20,000. We'll see what can happen this week right here on CWE television. Next week, I have it on good authority that Kamikaze will be in action, as will we see the television debut of former NWA Junior Heavyweight Champion, The Gift, Jason Kincaid. Look at the Rebel Bobby Collins. Look what he was able to do. Heavy Metal out on the ringside area floor. I think he may have underestimated his smaller opponent. Smaller, but definitely more experience on the side of the Rebel Bobby Collins. And look at this. Bobby Collins flies through the air with the greatest of ease and now taking it to the ringside floor. Nailing Heavy Metal with some tremendous shots. Head into the ring apron. Oh, and listen to that chop. Another big right hand. The Rebel Bobby Collins rolls Heavy Metal back into the ring and meets him with a shoulder block. And up and over. Sunset flip, 1, 2. And Heavy Metal able to get out of that predicament. And Bobby Collins staying on the attack. But Heavy Metal sidestepping the Rebel. And the Rebel Bobby Collins meeting the ring post with his shoulder. And Heavy Metal now delivers another tremendous shot to the shoulder, tossing Bobby Collins into that ring post. And now Heavy Metal has seized the opportunity and now working over that injured shoulder of Bobby Collins. Heavy Metal now is the master of opportunity. An opportunist, some may call him. He is seizing that opportunity right now to deliver more pain as he goes out to fetch the Rebel Bobby Collins. Oh, big forearm to the back, the shoulder area of the Rebel Bobby Collins. Heavy Metal now picking him up and slamming him on the ringside floor. There's no padding there, ladies and gentlemen. That is all floor. And Heavy Metal able to slide back in to beat the referee's count. The referee has to reset. And now, Heavy Metal again picking up the smaller opponent and tossing him right the small of the back into the ring post. There's no give and no padding on the ring post here in CWE. The Rebel Bobby Collins in a bad way, and it's all Heavy Metal again seizing the opportunity and now going to inflict more pain. No, tossing him back into the ring. Heavy Metal knows he cannot defeat his opponent. 1, 2, and the Rebel Bobby Collins, give him credit. He is able to kick out as Heavy Metal now goes back to work on that injured shoulder, that injured back area of Bobby Collins. Heavy Metal looking very happy at what he is able to accomplish in this ring so far. And now, again, going to work on the Rebel Bobby Collins. I am looking over my shoulder, as I know many fans here at ringside. We are wondering if we're going to see another appearance by that masked man of mystery, or will the lights go out in this one? That weirdness, that strange phenomenon every time Heavy Metal is around. And now choking the Rebel Bobby Collins on the bottom rope, but he's able to beat the count before the referee issues the disqualification in this one. And now Heavy Metal, and again, oh, slingshots. Bobby Collins' throat into that bottom rope, and now going for a pin attempt. 1, 2. Oh, Bobby Collins. That was just instinct, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know if it was wise, but it was instinct. Bobby Collins able to kick out at the count of 2. There is still some fight left in the Rebel, but Heavy Metal picking him up and delivers a tremendous right hand to the side of the head of Bobby Collins. Heavy Metal now shoulder block into the midsection of Bobby Collins, and now, oh, the elbow to the side. Oh, show some mercy, Heavy Metal. Bobby Collins unable to defend himself. Irish whip into that turnbuckle. Bobby Collins hits hard, and Heavy Metal stalking his prey. Oh, Bobby Collins able to get the boot up. And now we've seen this before, up to the second rope. And he gets him. He comes off with a tremendous bulldog. Bobby Collins able to turn the tables on Heavy Metal in this one. And the fans now, they are excited. They are beside themselves. They sense an upset. But Bobby Collins now blocks a shot, another block, another big right hand. They are going toe-to-toe. And Bobby Collins, tremendous clothesline, unable to get Heavy Metal off his feet. Another clothesline. Third clothesline, ducks under. Oh my, look at this. Oh, reversal. Heavy Metal able now. Oh, we've seen this before. Up and over. 1, 2, 3. Heavy Metal able to score the victory over Bobby Collins. Heavy Metal, your winner, right here on CWE Wrestling. He looks happy with himself. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, it's the Masterlock Challenge.
Bring CWE to your community. If you're a part of an organization, business, sports team, or fundraising effort, you now have the opportunity to bring the unique experience that is CWE live to your community to aid in your efforts. For more information on how to bring CWE to your town, email info@cwecanada.ca.
Music Services, state-of-the-art sound and lighting. Call and book your party today. A proud sponsor of CWE. When in Nipawin, stop into Mr. Ribs, an official sponsor of the CWE, located at 15 Main Street West. Drop by today.
Some say I am mistaken.
Hey everybody, I'm Ted DiBiase, the $1 Million Man, and you're watching CWE TV.
Welcome back to CWE Television. Dave Petro ringside, and we are awaiting the arrival of the masterpiece, Chris Masters. Now, I saw Chris Masters back in the locker room area, and this is not a happy man. Now, we have seen Chris Masters all over WWE television since his debut back in 2005 by breaking the nose of Stevie Richards, a man who is no stranger to the rings of the CWE. And then we've seen him go on to nearly end the career of many wrestlers. And in fact, at one time, Chris Masters held the streak in the WWE of the most submission victories, and people unable to get out of his special submission hold. Now I have it on good authority as he enters the ring right now that he's going to be issuing an open Masterlock challenge right here on CWE television. Now we're going to see if anyone from the locker room, or maybe even various members of the crowd, can get out of the Masterlock. He is an impressive physical specimen, but a man with an attitude, and a man definitely in love with himself. What impressive credentials he does have, and he is set to take the microphone, and we're going to hear what the masterpiece Chris Masters has to say in his CWE television debut.
Let's hear it for Canada.
Not endearing himself to the fans.
Y'all always have fun with outdo yourselves. Whether it be from Winnipeg, Customs, hassling me for 2 hours, or no place to eat within a 50-mile radius. No 4G connection? How do people live?
Quite happy.
You know, I gotta say. Now, I thought Regina, Canada was bad. But in boo-boo, Canada takes the cake.
Oh, there's no need for that.
What? Nipawin. Well, Nipawin takes the cake. This is by far the worst. Now, I digress. I digress. I was intending on coming out here and issuing a Masterlock challenge.
That's what we thought. That's what we're expecting, Chris Masters.
Until I realized that probably most of you are handicapped.
That is uncalled for.
I'm in an awkward situation now because I don't want to be the guy with the handicap. But maybe there is some young stud out here, quote unquote. Some young, strong Canadian guy who thinks he can take over. And you're going to volunteer your daughter. So, I can come out here and do a Masterlock challenge. Who's up to it?
There's got to be someone in our tremendous crowd here in Nipawin that wants to jump into the ring and try to take on the Masterlock challenge. At one point, the reward in the WWE was up to $20,000.
Hey, you're excited. All right, you want to take the challenge? All right, I don't want to. That's fine. Come on in. Come on in.
We've got a taker.
We're going to need a chair.
Young man looks to be in tremendous shape.
All right. Don't worry, Brady.
Got the height.
All right. So I think I chose wisely here. So let's start with the basics. What's your name and where are you from? Oh, really?
A local kid. All right.
Just the hometown boy. He's gonna come and just lift you all up. Is that what you think's gonna happen? Let me ask you a question. What did you say your name was again? Brendan. What in the heck makes you think that you can break the Masterlock? Hold on. You're telling me you think you can break the Masterlock? You know you can break the Masterlock.
He knows he can break the Masterlock. Brendan, got to give the man credit. Oh, an impressive physique on the youngster. Not as impressive as Chris Masters.
Knows the rules here. So go ahead, just sit down, Pasty, and we'll get this started, right?
All right. Now this man, Brendan, having no training in professional wrestling, will attempt to break the Masterlock. Didn't hear how much money that Chris Masters was going to put on the line this week. And we're going to see this tremendous test of ability. The youngster, Brendan, in the ring. He will attempt to break the Masterlock. Chris Masters, well-traveled professional wrestler. He's looking to apply the lock. He's got one arm around him. There we go. And now this will just be a... Oh. Chris Masters not ready to put on the Masterlock. Maybe Brendan... Maybe the width of the shoulders on this young man might be a little too much for Chris Masters. Now jawing with the audience here. Now we've seen Chris Masters put this on wrestlers like Rosie, Sergeant Slaughter, and many, many others. Now we got both hands. There's he locks in the fingers. Oh, he got him up. He has him up. And now Brendan is being ragdolled, if you will, around the ring. And we'll see now if Brendan can get out of this. Masterlock challenge. Chris Masters putting the pressure on. And it does not look good from the youngster from Nipawa. He's going, oh, he's jawing, and that's it. That is it. Brendan unable to get out of the Masterlock challenge. Chris Masters successful in his CWE television debut with the Masterlock challenge. We're going to see in the coming weeks if... Oh, that's uncalled for. That is uncalled for. Chris Masters, what are you thinking? We're going to see in the upcoming weeks if one of the superstars right here in CWE will be able to break the Masterlock challenge. Fans, we're going to take a break. Coming up, more great CWE action. Don't go anywhere.
I'm here with Jess Youngblood. Now, things with MAN have gotten really heated to the point where they've taken out your partner, Red Thunder. Where do you go from here?
Well, it's very simple. Whoa. What do you think you are doing here, huh?
What you talking about? Hey, like that! Hey, like that!
Shit!
How you like those apples?
Yes.
He's scheduled with no countouts and no disqualifications. Introducing the first.
Welcome back to CWE Television, Dynamite Dave Petro ringside. And I gotta tell you something, I am a bit perplexed. This is supposed to be MAN versus Thunderblood. No disqualification, no count out. But we have seen during this past episode of television, MAN doing what they do best, being thugs. I don't know what's going to happen here. All I know is we're going to get some answers in a very few minutes. We'll be right back as we return to CWE Television.
I go to Muscles by Myers because I trust them.
The staff is phenomenal. You come in, they're always positive, they're always happy to see you.
I walked in there not knowing a thing about supplements, and the staff there showed me everything I need to know.
I lost about 40 pounds and then put on about 10 pounds of muscle.
I've gotten stronger, I have more energy.
I go to Muscles by Myers because they offer great advice, competitive pricing, and they care about helping you achieve your goals.
If I can do it, you can do it.
In need of a professional photo shoot or photos for your event? Call Dwight Lowen Photography for all your needs. Visit www.dwightlowen.com.
The official hotel of CWE in Winnipeg is the Clarion Hotel at 1445 Portage Avenue. For more information, go to www.clarionhotel.com.
You think I'm overrated?
Be sure to check out the Club St. B, located in the heart of St. Boniface and the host of the official CWE after parties following all Winnipeg shows.
You think I'm...
Are you ready now?
Music for CWE TV provided by the following artists. Be sure to check out all of these great artists out online.
CWE fans get set as the Stars return to Rookies Sports Bar Friday, March the 21st, 8:30 p.m. bell time. Tickets only $10, and this is an adults-only show. Fans get set for the Last Action Hero Tour featuring Ring of Honor star Chris Hero, who is also known as Cassius Ohno in WWE NXT. The tour kicks off Tuesday, May 6th in Morden, Manitoba, with a big event at the Access Event Center, 111 Gilmore Avenue. Bell time 7 o'clock. Get your advance tickets at Giant Tiger. The tour continues Wednesday, May 7th in Souris, Manitoba at the Souris Community Hall. Bell time 7 o'clock. Get your tickets at www.diyobo.com. Deepawa, Manitoba gets set. CWE returns Thursday, May 8th at the Yellowhead Arena. Get your tickets at Mr. Ribs, 15 Main Street West. Winnipeg, Manitoba gets set. CWE invades the Holy Cross Gymnasium Friday, May 9th. Bell time 7 o'clock. Get your tickets at Rudy's Video, Blade Hair Design, or Video 1001. Selkirk, Manitoba gets set. Selkirk Arena this time, The Barn. Saturday, May 10th, bell time 7 o'clock. Get your tickets at Blaine's, 366 Main Street. And finally, the CWE returns Sunday, May 10th, the Beausejour, Manitoba at the Broken Head River Community Hall. Special bell time, 3 o'clock. Get your tickets at Crosstown Convenience or go to www.diyobo.com. For more information on all these great events, go to www.cwecanada.ca. Welcome back, wrestling fans. Dave Petro ringside.
They had a little accident in the back. A little violent accident. So I guess we got the night off. There ain't no hardcore match to be done.
Thunderblood have been laid out. The nefarious acts of MAN, and that's Hotshot Danny Duggan's music. It looks like Hotshot Danny Duggan is coming out followed in tow by AJ Sanchez. Now, these two gentlemen defeated MAN right here on this very television program last week. And Hotshot Danny Duggan has grabbed the microphone from Mr. Incredible. We're going to get some answers.
You two want to go around the back, picking up your opponents before you get out here? Come on. So you can have a night off. We didn't do nothing.
I don't think so.
These people were promising no countouts, no disqualification. So those guys can't do it. Me and AJ Sanchez are ready to fight.
Right now, let's do it.
Hotshot Danny Duggan has said that AJ Sanchez and himself are ready for a fight. It looks like they're going to step up and take the spot of Thunderblood. MAN, they thought that their dirty work and their nefarious acts, and now a sneak attack on Hotshot Danny Duggan and AJ Sanchez. Now, last week we saw AJ Sanchez get off the losing schneid, if you will, as himself and Hotshot Danny Duggan scored the victory over MAN. And now this one is no count out, no disqualification. And we might see history repeat itself once again. AJ Sanchez now in the corner with Mr. Incredible. Blake Broadway now getting in from behind. No count out, no disqualification. AJ Sanchez, Hotshot Danny Duggan taking on MAN. And I thought MAN, oh, duck at the clothesline, and look at this. AJ Sanchez going to town. He is loving life after now getting back in the win column. Kevin Cannon last week pointed out that it wasn't actually AJ Sanchez getting a win, getting the victory, but he was part of the team that did. And now no count out, no disqualification. Oh man, this is going to be a Katie bar the door kind of matchup right here on our CWE television main event. Anything goes. Neither team can be disqualified. And I would think that that might be a bit of an advantage because we've seen MAN using that black hammer many, many times. And look at AJ Sanchez going to work on Mr. Incredible, tossing him into the wall. Oh my. I don't think we're going to have many wrestling moves, many wrestling holds in this one. It's going to be chops like you just seen. It's going to be fists. It's going to be elbows. It's going to be boots. And it's going to be revenge. AJ Sanchez and Hotshot Danny Duggan looking to even the score after what we saw happen to the Thunderblood happening all the episode long. And this is going to be hard to call because this isn't going to be a wrestling match. This is going to be a fight. Oh, tremendous backbreaker. Look at AJ Sanchez adding insult to injury. 2 count. The referee outside the ring being pulled out by Mr. Incredible. Big body slam. Anything goes. AJ Sanchez now. Oh, he's being held back. It's not going to stop Hotshot Danny Duggan from delivering a big elbow to Blake Broadway. Oh, and AJ Sanchez coming up, following it up with another big elbow. And look at this team of Hotshot Danny Duggan and AJ Sanchez, the longtime friends. The guys who have traveled the roads of professional wrestling together have teamwork, they have camaraderie, and they have friendship. Oh, AJ Sanchez delivering a big boot to Mr. Incredible. And delivering a huge chop, and Hotshot Danny Duggan taking it to Blake Broadway. Ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be hard to call. The referee will declare it over when we have a pinfall winner. This could happen outside the ring. This could happen inside the ring. No DQ. No count out. AJ Sanchez now. Reversal by Mr. Incredible, and Blake Broadway grabbing the leg of AJ Sanchez and bringing him out. And AJ Sanchez meets the ring apron in this one. Oh! The nearly 300 pounds of Mr. Incredible right on the back of AJ Sanchez, and now AJ is in a bad way. Hotshot Danny Duggan has been laid out in the ringside area. He's looking to get back in this one. AJ Sanchez, and now Blake Broadway in the ring. AJ Sanchez now the life being choked out of him, and the referee basically helpless to do anything in this one. And now both members of MAN are in the ring looking to inflict some harm on the big man, AJ Sanchez. Oh, look at that. Oh my, they are just pounding away on AJ Sanchez. Looks like hotshot Danny Duggan get back in the ring. He's met with a big elbow and a big right hand by Mr. Incredible. AJ Sanchez has some fight left in him. Oh, and he's met with a big boot by Blake Broadway. This is not looking good for AJ Sanchez. And now he's being picked up. Oh, and look at that. Look at that. Look at that spring up, the agility by Mr. Incredible. And now hotshot Danny Duggan, he's back in the ring and being double teamed now by MAN, and out goes hotshot Danny Duggan. It looks like MAM's strategy here is to cut off the team of AJ Sanchez and hotshot Danny Duggan and control the action by focusing on one man and keeping hotshot Danny Duggan to the ringside area. Ladies and gentlemen, next week on CWE Television, ATM will defend the television championship, the 123approved.ca television championship against JJ Sanchez. Sigman will be in action again, and we will see the debut of former NWA Junior Heavyweight Champion, The Gift, Jason Kincaid. But this is our television main event. MAN taking on the men who have stepped up to fill in the place of Thunderblood, AJ Sanchez and hotshot Danny Duggan. And it has all been MAN in this one for the last 5 or 6 minutes. It's all been MAN against AJ Sanchez as, oh, we saw the save by hotshot Danny Duggan. And now Blake Broadway now delivering a tremendous elbow to hotshot Danny Duggan. Look at the fight in hotshot Danny Duggan coming back. Danny Duggan said, you guys want to fight? We're going to give you a fight. And now hotshot Danny Duggan delivering a tremendous chop to Blake Broadway. Coming up, and look at that. Hotshot Danny Duggan out the hard way. Tremendous semblance of mind by Blake Broadway to pull down the top rope. And hotshot Danny Duggan back onto the arena floor, and AJ Sanchez following up with a chop to Blake Broadway. No count out, no disqualification. This one has been violent. This one has been brutal. And this one is far from over. You saw Blake Broadway now deliver a tremendous boot to AJ Sanchez. And now, what a bulldog. AJ Sanchez face first, 1, 2, and able to kick out at the count of 2. Blake Broadway a little surprised that AJ Sanchez was able to kick out of that pin attempt after that big bulldog. And look at Mr. Incredible. He is again underneath the ring, perhaps searching for that black hammer. Those hammers, those tools, if you will, that they've been using over the past few months right here in CWE. That is their weapon of choice, and they've got something that is not a hammer, but it is some sort of tool, some sort of foreign object, and it's, oh, hotshot Danny Duggan able to take it away before he was able to inflict some pain on AJ Sanchez. And now both members of MAN trying to double team hotshot Danny Duggan. Danny Duggan having some fight in him. And now look at this feat of strength. And now, oh, hotshot Danny Duggan being dumped onto the canvas. Mr. Incredible now turning his attention to AJ Sanchez. And look at Blake Broadway adding insult to injury, if you will, on hotshot Danny Duggan. Oh, what do we got here? Mr. Incredible gonna get hotshot Danny Duggan up for a suplex attempt. Danny Duggan able to fight out of it. And now we're seeing now Blake Broadway. No! Hotshot Danny Duggan able to block the suplex attempt by Blake Broadway, but Mr. Incredible is lurking in the background. Danny Duggan able to deliver a suplex of his own, but takes a toll. And Mr. Incredible seeing that Danny Duggan is back being weakened again, tossing Danny Duggan out to the ringside area, and MAN now going to turn their attention on the weakened AJ Sanchez. Oh, AJ Sanchez able to get the big boot out and met Mr. Incredible with a tremendous elbow. Both men in the ring, and hotshot Danny Duggan trying to get back into this one. He's got to come back, and he meets double clothesline attempt. Both members of MAN back down on the ringside area, on the ring apron that is. And now big drop kick, double drop kick if you will. AJ Sanchez, Danny Duggan now going to town. Another tremendous drop kick. And AJ Sanchez now, he's got Blake Broadway and double noggin knocker. Oh, these guys haven't teamed in a long time except for last week, and they've got the charisma, the teamwork, the camaraderie back. AJ Sanchez and hotshot Danny Duggan. Blake Broadway off the ropes, drop toe hold, and look at the tremendous teamwork right here. 1, 2, oh, Mr. Incredible able to make the save. It looks certain that hotshot Danny Duggan and AJ Sanchez are going to score the victory right there. Now, AJ Sanchez taking a book out of MAN, dumping Mr. Incredible out, and it is now 2 against 1, but 2 against 1 for the good guys. Hotshot Danny Duggan with a tremendous chop. Oh, not to be outdone. Tremendous chop by AJ Sanchez, and now they are going to town on Blake Broadway, and Blake Broadway hung up in the ropes. And now this is perfectly legal in this matchup. No DQ, no count out, and look at hotshot Danny Duggan and AJ Sanchez going to work. Oh, Blake Broadway now not wanting to have a double. Oh, he's got the hammer. He's got the hammer, but AJ Sanchez now able to get the hammer out. Oh, he just nailed his own tag team partner. AJ Sanchez, Blake Broadway was able to duck out of the way of the hammer, and AJ Sanchez nailed hotshot Danny Duggan inadvertently, and Mr. Incredible back in the ring. Oh my, and almost decapitates AJ Sanchez. 2 and 3. Oh my, MAN have delivered a message to AJ Sanchez and hotshot Danny Duggan that don't stick your nose in our business. AJ Sanchez walloping his own tag team partner with that hammer, and I think that hotshot Danny Duggan is out cold. AJ Sanchez, he got his noggin knocked with that clothesline, and MAN have scored the win over the team of AJ Sanchez and hotshot Danny Duggan. And Mr. Incredible congratulating the hammer, that black hammer, that weapon in this matchup. And that scores another win for MAN, and they are looking very happy, very proud of themselves. Again, next week right here on CWE Television, the 123 approved.ca television champion, ATM, will defend the championship against JJ Sanchez. Sigman, the MWA Smoky Empire champion, he'll be in action again, and we'll see the debut of former NWA Junior Heavyweight Champion, The Gift, Jason Kincaid. AJ Sanchez and hotshot Danny Duggan, the two friends, now both getting to their feet. AJ Sanchez can't believe what happened. He is getting up. He's going to explain to his friend. Oh! Hotshot Danny Duggan wants none of that explanation. He felt the wrath of that hammer by AJ Sanchez, and the two friends are at odds with each other. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of Vicky Shea, Dave Petro saying good night from CWE Wrestling. I can't believe what I just saw.